Last year, I generated over $20 million of revenue on Amazon.
Let's go. What's up,
Hey
Ted?
guys, welcome in, welcome in.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, come on in. Welcome to my warehouse.
All right, what are we looking at?
We're looking at an Amazon, well, not owned by Amazon, but third-party seller warehouse designed to send products to Amazon. I'll take you guys through the journey of the product from start to finish. So step one, the product comes through these loading dock doors. It comes usually via freight, so on pallets or in full truckloads. So we unload the product and then we kind of have a line of product waiting to be processed. Amazon has their own barcode labels. Most of what we do is just taking the products out of their boxes, putting an Amazon barcode label on it, putting it back in the box, and then sending it off to Amazon.
So how many days on average does it take for this stuff to get in?
On average, everything is gone within a week from the time it comes.
How many different suppliers do you think you're purchasing from?
We're purchasing from about 50 different suppliers right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
it's
big variety.
So. That's pretty good.
I do that kind of intentionally because if one supplier cuts off our account or anything happens, then I have 49 more to fall back on. So no single supplier will, cause a huge swing in my business. So the next step after a product comes in, so we'll make sure that everything we ordered arrived in the same quantities we ordered, but also in the condition that we ordered it in. So if something's damaged or broken, we will note that with the supplier, try to get a refund.
Well, so what's the check-in process? So the products come in, how are you checking in, where are you marking it?
Yeah, so we're checking it into our inventory software called Finale Inventory. The PO is listed with everything we ordered, and then we receive it in the computer system against the order. Yeah, right now it's actually a little bit slow. They're so good at processing products that I'm trying to keep up with feeding enough stuff for them. So yeah, all the warehouse equipment is toys for adults. It's kind of funny. I have fun with all the equipment and like to see what I can buy. So this is an electric pallet jack. This is $3,000. This is another type of specialized pallet jack. This weighs product. I could stand on it and someone could raise me up and then show me how much I weigh. I don't know if I want to do that, but all right, 247.
247.
Yeah.
Nice.
I weigh myself on here every morning, for health purposes. This costs about $2,000.
So you guys just buy this to scale the weighs every day?
Yeah. We just weigh every pallet, make sure it weighs. We actually have to tell the carrier. Yeah, everyone weighs in the morning. Before fights, we all cut weight. If you see over there, it says 1,220 pounds. Amazon has a weight limit of 1,500, so we have to make sure we're not putting too much heavy stuff on a pallet. So this scale really comes in handy.
Power wrapping.
Yeah, so over here we have our pallet wrapping machine. I really love this thing. Most pallet wrapping machines, there's a 4-inch gap and you have to put the pallet down with the forklift. But this one has a very low profile. You can just roll a pallet onto here. Yeah, the pallet goes on here. This thing automatically wraps it, saves a lot of time, saves everyone's back too. Wrapping pallets is just not fun to lean over and
How much is this, by the way?
Yeah, this one is I think $12,000. But this one, I'm very, very happy with this purchase. This was well worth it. This is our shrink wrap machine. Usually we only use it when we're doing a huge amount of products, but you can there's a conveyor belt. You can adjust the width of the product, the height of the product, and basically you turn it on and you just feed the product into the belt. It'll then travel through here.
Wow.
And then this thing will automatically seal it in a bag. At this point, it'll be in a loose bag. This is a heat shrink tunnel, so this will shrink wrap. So this is an example of what this machine will do, professional shrink wrapped 2-pack instead of a loose bag, and it's fine too, but this looks a lot better, as you can see. So for huge amounts of products, we'll just run it all through that machine. That machine is the most expensive toy that I have.
No. Give a guess. Give a guess how much.
I think I gave it away already, but it was $35,000. All right, my last expensive collectible is over here. This machine is called the auto bag. There's all different rolls of different bag sizes. And again, this is for making like multi-packs, but also if you sell like t-shirts or clothing or something and need to bag all of them, like this is a good way. So this was expensive. Despite it being small, this one was like almost 30 grand, I'd say, 25 grand. I don't even know if it's plugged in. As you can see, we don't really use any of this stuff. It just collects dust, but yeah. Yeah, it's just a flex, you know. I like to flex on people with my...
Yeah, other people.
Yeah, yeah. I have, and she didn't call me back. I don't know why. Like, she wasn't impressed. I think this thing should... Oh, you have to like say you're printing something before it like presents the bag, but shit.
It's okay.
Yeah, and I don't think the printer's set up, but collects dust.
Also, what about this? How much did this cost?
Oh, this was like $500, I think.
It's $500
Quality
on
gong,
this.
yeah. Yeah, this is our lunch bell. So every Friday we'll do like a company lunch, and the main reason we got this initially was when a buyer pulls in a new account, we hit the gong, and it's like a celebratory like, boom, we got it.
No, it probably doesn't hit that much off.
No, it doesn't get too many accounts, unfortunately. Hi, Noah. What are you working on? Yeah.
Drop shipping.
Drop shipping, cool.
Miking up here? All right, so yeah, I'm Noah. I'm Dan's multi-channel manager. Focus on eBay, Walmart, Amazon Canada, Shopify, really everything outside of Amazon.com.
And that's a big selling point for the brands we work with. We can say we're not just an Amazon seller. We actually do sell on these other channels. So a lot of brands want exposure, not just on Amazon, but other places too. So since we sell in like 4 different places, it makes our like pitch to these brands a lot stronger. Not only will you get Amazon sales, but like a dedicated employee to like put up all the listings on eBay, Walmart, and in a different region, Canada. Also, it's a great like fallback for when a product goes wrong on Amazon, which does happen occasionally. Like the listing gets shut down for whatever reason, or Amazon takes over and like you're kind of just stuck with a lot of inventory. Noah's helped me like probably 2 or 3 different times move like tens of thousands of dollars of inventory. We had these eye drops and it had like some sort of ingredient in it that Amazon wasn't comfortable with. So they just took the listing down and we had $40,000 of these eye drops and we just couldn't sell it on Amazon anymore. So we're like, what the heck do we do? Noah was able to move pretty much all of them. In the end, we got rid of all of them. What could have been like a $40,000 loss was only like a, I don't know, $5,000 loss or something. So that's another benefit of someone like Noah.
First appearance on that.
Yeah, I like to hide.
So yeah, I recently hired Tiffany, who helps me with like basically anything, like anything and everything. So helping with like the hotels and airfare and all that stuff, not only for myself, but other people too. She runs like the company lunches, company event planning, even helps me with like day-to-day life stuff, like scheduling like haircuts or like apartment cleaning or like grocery delivery, charging the Tesla. That saves me some time.
You need one.
Yeah, anytime anyone needs something, it's like they come ask me for help and I do what I can.
Yeah, she's like greasing the wheels of everything. Today, for instance, like we're setting up a couple more desks for like listing products. Occasionally our warehouse has downtime where everyone's just like twiddling their thumbs. So we're gonna put them to work over here, like listing products and some like admin type stuff. But one of the desks was broken today, cracked in half. So one of those annoying things is like facilitating the Amazon return, like packing it back up into a box and like dropping it off at UPS. So like now I can just be like, Tiffany, can you like
It's all ready to go.
handle the return? And it's just like done. So like stuff like that, little like 5-10 minute tasks that, you know, I don't want to do. So yeah, Ryan is my warehouse manager. So he has a very big important role, like which is managing all the people in the warehouse, making sure they're doing the right thing, have enough to do. He generates all of the shipments to Amazon. He's doing a lot of the analysis, and he's probably the best like spreadsheet guy at the whole company, including me. Like
Love some Excel.
yeah, accounting background I think in school.
Yeah,
so like
minor.
yeah, Ryan's very analytical. So we're trying to utilize him for some like higher level stuff. This brand will bring me 100,000 of revenue or 200,000 of revenue per month and probably 30, 40,000 of profit per month. This brand does 250,000 of revenue per month and brings in about 40,000 of profit per month. This is a healthy dip alternative, so like dip without tobacco or anything. It's for people trying to quit, but also just people that don't want to get addicted, but want to dip. So yeah, here's another product line. We're partnered directly with this brand. We're one of a select few dealers for this brand online. And yeah, this is probably the brand we spend the most money with. We're probably spending like $300,000 to $400,000 a month with this brand.
Okay, a quick question is, why would the brand work with you if they can just sell on Amazon themselves?
Traditionally, manufacturers, they don't have the expertise to sell on a platform like Amazon, and they also don't have the desire. Their primary focus is just developing new products and looking at like the big picture across like the entire global market, not just e-commerce, but like brick and mortar. And keep in mind, brick and mortar retail is still most of retail. So as big as e-commerce is, most sales still happen in store. So every brand's faced with the decision, like, do we take this in-house and do all this extra work to make this extra money? Is the extra money even worth it? Or do we just partner up and just focus on our core business, which is like making products and building the value of our brand? So this is another brand we're buying directly from. We had to buy a lot of this product to partner. So another reason I didn't mention why brands would not want to retail, sometimes they want or even need the cash flow, where they'd rather get paid upfront to just keep their cash flow going and invest in other things and not have to wait months and months for the product to sell. So we almost act like a bank for these brands as well sometimes. This brand will maybe make me $100,000, $120,000 profit per year. You can see the power if you get a few of these. You copy paste like 100, 200, 300, 400. You only need like 10 of them to hit $1 million profit a year. So like once you get these relationships, they're pretty powerful.
How many days of inventory do you think you should be buying at a time?
Yeah, I try to hover between 4 and 8 weeks of stock. Amazon actually penalizes you these days for having too little stock. They charge low-level inventory fees, which can really eat into your profits. On the other hand, if you have too much, Amazon will charge you long-term storage fees. So there's fees everywhere you look on Amazon, so you gotta be careful. And that's basically it. So it's buy low, sell high, buy in big quantities, wholesale, and retail the product on Amazon.
How much does it cost for you to run your business, first of all?
Yeah, so the main line items of like my own business operations, we have the rent here. It's $15,500 a month. Massachusetts is expensive. If you're in like Texas or Oklahoma or whatever, like you can probably get, half of that, maybe even less. It's just a more expensive place to do business. That's one of the bigger line items. The biggest line item is payroll. As you can see, I have a lot of employees, probably 20 full-time. That payroll cost is probably like 60 to 80 grand a month. So that's, almost $1 million in payroll. I've got a whole slew of softwares. It's another like 5 grand a month. Insurance, another few grand a month. Amazon advertising is like 10 grand a month. So it ended up being $1.8 million in operational expenses last year. So
For somebody like Ivan or Dejan to start this business, how much capital do they need? What do they have to do?
yeah, so in the wholesale business model, I'd say $10,000 is a good starting point because you do need some money to generate a purchase order, of course. And that will enable you to make a few $1,000s a month extra, but it might not be enough to like replace your job. So if you want to like quit your 6-figure, whatever corporate job, you should really have more like 50 to 100.
Ivan has $100,000 ready to go. He wants to get into it.
Can I borrow it? Yeah, first step, you would make a professional selling account on Amazon, $40 a month. You download a few softwares and then learn how to analyze the products, reach out to suppliers, hopefully get accounts with those suppliers, and then start buying products, shipping them to Amazon, and you're doing Amazon wholesale at that point. Yeah, I like to say the business is simple, buy low, sell high, but simple doesn't always mean easy. There's a lot of nuance to it, and there's a lot of pitfalls if you don't know what you're doing. Some of the challenges are like buying from the wrong distributors or suppliers, getting in account health trouble, or not knowing what to say properly on the phone, where you just get rejected again and again and again, trying to get suppliers, not having like the right softwares, not knowing how to analyze products properly, which will lead to like bad buying decisions, not knowing how much to buy, not knowing how to negotiate. So there's a lot to learn. Despite it being very simple of a business model, there are a lot of things to learn and master with it. So if you don't know how to do any of this stuff, or if it's overwhelming, or you'd rather just learn like the proper way to do all these different steps. I teach every step of the way, have best practices and things that I've developed over, the last 7 years that just straight up work. If you do want to know more and would rather just fast track your business and learn from me, you can just click the link below. We have all the information you need.
Haven't you heard that? Click the link down below.
Yeah. Click the link. It's in the air somewhere down here. I don't know. Just somewhere down there. I don't know. Yeah.